Hi, and welcome back to another Amazon selling video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nikki Kirk, and I think I'm in my 8th year selling. I started in 2017. I lose track of the years, but I've been selling a long time. It's the longest job I've ever had. It's the most fun job I've ever had. I absolutely love working for myself. I love it so much. I started making videos and telling other people how I did it and how they can do it too. So that is how this whole channel came about. If you're new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed, would you please do me a huge favor and hit subscribe, because it costs you nothing and it means a lot to me. So I do thank you for that. Before we jump into my best products of 2023, my most profitable products, I do have one quick announcement that our Dallas, Texas meetup is on. This is an Amazon seller meetup. So if you want to be an Amazon seller, if you're already an Amazon seller, if you want to bring your spouse or business partner, they are welcome to come. It is going to be in Dallas, Texas on April 13th. That is a Saturday, because I know most people who sell on Amazon also have other jobs, so I do them on the weekend to make sure that everyone who wants to come can come. It's going to be in the evening. It's going right downtown Dallas, Texas. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I also have one-on-one spots available in person there. So Friday the 12th, if you're in town, I'm going to have 3 spots available. We can either go sourcing for an hour, or we can just sit down and have coffee and you can ask me all the questions you want to ask me. That is available. All the tickets and everything is at yoursellingguide.com/meetup, and you will be able to see everything that's available there. This video is brought to you by Sellerboard. You know I absolutely love them. They're a huge partner of mine, and they're a partner on the You're Selling podcast. If you didn't know, I have a podcast also. You can find it here on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. And they are a partner on my YouTube videos because they are so helpful to Amazon sellers. So you're going to see them throughout this video, but before I jump into what I sold and the best things I've sold, I do want to cover some spotlights of what they can actually do, what you can do on Sellerboard with your Amazon account. Thing number 1 is mass importing your cost of goods. You can add supplier tags. And thing number 2 is setting up your account alerts if you have not already done that. Now, Sellerboard offers 2 months free to my viewers, so you can get it at yoursellingguide.com/Sellerboard. I'll put the link here on the screen. It is seriously the best. And they have something rolling out. I don't want to say it publicly just yet, but something rolling out that is going to make it really kind of an all-in-one for your Amazon business. For anyone who's watching, and maybe you're a creator too, I have it on demo mode, which is something you find in settings and in general. You can turn on demo mode. And so now it's blurring out. These are all my real numbers, but it's blurring out the actual product, my email, and all that. That makes it really easier. So if you're a creator and you're selling on Amazon or whatever, and you want to show Sellerboard, turn on demo mode and it will help blur out everything you don't want to show. So this is the Sellerboard desktop. When you first open it, it's got my sales today, my sales yesterday, my sales month to date, forecasting for February, and then it's currently set to 2 months ago, but you can set it, I could set it for last month, and you can see my sad little January numbers. But it really does all of this stuff for you. But the alerts is what I want to talk about today. You would go in your settings if you've never set it up. So the alerts and settings, and you can set up all these different alerts to alert you. I have some of them you'll see sending me emails because I want to know if a listing got closed and I'm not the one who closed it. If the listing text change, if the title changes, if the image change, I'm sure you've probably listed on something in your Amazon journey and all of a sudden a seller changes the image to something completely different, and it's very annoying, and you maybe are not going to catch it unless you're in your inventory, right? But if you have hundreds of products in your Amazon inventory, maybe you're going to miss it. So this is really important to set it up to know. Again, you can also do negative feedback. So if you get bad seller feedback and you don't happen to notice it, you can get your feedback removed. You only have 90 days to do so, so you really want to know. So those are the ones that I have for it to let me know by email that something's going on. Then you can say if the commissions change. So again, if the FBA inventory fees, or you sell and the commission change, you want to know like what's going on. Why is that all of a sudden, more or less? So just different things you might want to know. I don't care about buy box lost. I lose it all the time because the buy box rotates. So I don't have that set. It's not something I want to know about. If the brand changes, I do want to know about that. If something changes on a listing I'm selling on, I absolutely want to know. So again, you can go through all of these different changes that happen, and now you'll get an alert. So when you go to your desktop, you can see I've got 194 alerts that I've set are major. Again, on that last screen, you'll be able to say toggle between major and minor, what you think. And now I can go, and if I say, okay, I've resolved this one, now you see it's got 15 and I have this many to resolve. So just another feature, a handy feature. If you're already using Sellerboard and you are not utilizing this, definitely want to set it up to let you know about anything that's going on. If you want to mass import your cost of goods into Sellerboard, you would go to the products dashboard and hit import here. This is a glitch if you're on demo mode, it won't work. So I had to get off demo mode, download the report, and I have it uploaded for you now, movie magic or YouTube magic. Anyways, you would hit import and you want to get the product details, not the one that says COGS. I know it's misleading, but you want the other one. So now I have the spreadsheet open in Google Sheets, which is what I use because I don't have Microsoft Office. And now I can see my SKU for it, which is what I create, so I know where I got it from. If I wanted to, so this is from TJ Maxx, I could do a comma and write TJ Maxx. And it's gonna now upload all of my products from TJ Maxx with the hashtag TJ Maxx. So now I can sort and see how my products are doing by supplier in Sellerboard. If this one had a period, so let's say actually at the start of this year, I've been getting it from TJ Maxx for $5.99, but before it was $4.99. So now I'm doing a cost start period. So as everything that sells as of the first, it knows that I got it for a different price. So that's how you can have different prices in Sellerboard. There's a way you can do it in the same products tab by product, but this is the mass upload. Now you can see the cost. Anything I don't have a cost for, I would want to enter the cost, but my cost of goods are up there. If you have a shipping cost per item, if you have a surcharge, anything you want to add here, you could add. And then all you would do is download this and go back to Sellerboard and hit import to upload your sheet into Sellerboard. And now all of your costs of goods will be mass imported. I do have a full video on how to use Sellerboard, and then I'm going to have another one with all the new stuff coming out next month. So definitely subscribe and stick around to see more about how you can use Sellerboard, or just plug in and get it for yourself, because again, 2 months free, you can use Sellerboard for yourself, tied into your account, no credit card required. It's an amazing software that every Amazon user should be using, so definitely grab it for yourself. Okay, now I'm going to jump in and show you my most profitable items, my top 10 most profitable items from 2023, the whole entire year of selling. You're not going to see everything specifically because I am still selling them. So they're bundles I've made or products I'm still selling, and I don't show stuff that I'm still selling on YouTube because I want it to make money. And if I show it here on YouTube, well, it's probably going to tank in price. Ask me how I know. So I'm not a seller who makes YouTube videos to make YouTube money. I'm a seller who sells on Amazon and makes YouTube videos to be helpful, so I don't show you exactly what I'm selling while I'm selling it. But this video is going to show you how much money you can actually make. If this is how much money I made from just 10 items, just think of everything you're selling and how much money you can make selling profitable products on Amazon. So first things first, we need to change the period. So right here in Sellerboard, I'm going to go custom range, and we want to see everything from the 1st of January to the 31st of last year, and hit filter. Okay, now it is done thinking, and last year I sold gross sales $263,000 of stuff on Amazon, 8,898 units, 384 returns. I advertised my bundles, so I paid $1,120 in advertising. Amazon paid me out $158,000. Of course, that's not all profit, right? Because I had to cost of goods, Amazon fees, all of that. So I actually profited $59,000 last year for my Amazon product sales. Now we're going to scroll down to the best products. Okay, here we go. Now we've got the top 10 best products filtered onto my screen, because you can see I was advertising my bundle. So if you watch this video for 2022, so I would have done it last year in spring 23 for 2022, my top product is the same as the year before. It is the first toy bundle I ever made. I am still selling it. It's still going strong. Last year it made me $10,000, or I think it was $11,000. This year it made me $8,000 profit from that one bundle that I created all by myself. That's why I made the bundle video last year. If you want to go to my channel, it's called Bundles 101. It will show you how you can make a bundle on Amazon for yourself. So I highly recommend checking that video out, watching it a few times, watching it while you're doing it, because it really is a step-by-step video. It's free here on YouTube, and that's why you'll see most of the stuff is bundles that I've made myself, because why not? When I saw that it worked in 2022, I was like, sweet, pivot, let's do it, because it's always been a goal of mine to create my own listings, to create bundles. But when I was traveling in an RV, it wasn't necessarily something I could do feasibly, right? Because these are all bundles. I'm FBMing all of them because it's technically considered hazmat, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm FBM all of them. It's a larger toy. It's not something I could just store a lot of in the RV, but I have a shed and now I have office space, so I definitely have the room, and my Amazon business is going to grow now because of that. Now, all year long, I only spent $700 in advertising. Amazon wants you to spend a lot of money in advertising. You don't have to. So I advertise my bundles for $5 a day to get them selling and get a rank, and then I turn the advertising off. This advertising spend, I think it was through the summer months when it's kind of slower on Amazon anyways, because this thing sells like hotcakes during Q4. It's a toy, so it sells year round, but it sells more during Q4. So I turned on advertising for it. So all year, even considering the $700 in spend on advertising, I still profited $800 for that item with 100% ROI, okay? My second most profitable item is actually something I only sold during Q4, which is why Q4 is the best time of the year to be selling on Amazon. If you're wondering how to prep for it right now, don't worry, I got you, because I have a whole YouTube channel playlist. It's not a channel, it's a playlist on my channel of how to prep for Q4, and I'll get more into that in the summer months as we continue down the year. But right now, if you wanted to be like, how can I prep now? I have a whole why do I keep saying that? A whole playlist of videos which you can start to prep right now. So this is another bundle I made. You can see the ROI on that one is even better. And one of the cool things about Sellerboard is you can click in and you can see all of the different costs. So I had some refunds on it. I've got some the Amazon fees that I paid on it. And that one bundle made me $3,792 in profit. Now, I didn't add all these up ahead of time, but it looks like my top 5 did over $1,000 in profit. And then you can see the littler ones, still my top 10, but they are smaller amounts of money that I made on them, but all that profit adds up. So you want to have a wide variety of products that you're selling, not just a few things, because you want as much stuff as you can sell as possible. So I recommend testing things out, grabbing 10 of something. When you first do a bundle, maybe you only get 2 and you see if it's going to sell, right? You can always go and get more. Hopefully that's how you're creating your bundles, because you want to replen and you want to make your own replen. That's how bundling works. The next item, my number 3 item, is something I actually got from a local liquidator discount store. It's a discontinued pad type item, and that is all I'm going to give away. People really like what they like, and when something gets discontinued, it goes shocked up in price. So 2022, there was rumors that Fells Naphtha soap was going to be discontinued, and it started to get harder to find in stores. And so everyone who loves that soap, it's like a detergent bar, but I guess you can like grate it up and use it as laundry soap. I don't know. There's a million ways you can clean. It's like one of those old school cleaning products. And when it made the news that it was potentially going out of stock, all of a sudden everyone wanted it. And that was one of my top items from the year prior because of the discontinued status of it. Now it's widely available now, so of course the price has gone back down, but it was a great ride while we had it. So this item, again, it's a discontinued pad type item. That's all I'm going to say. And seriously, that's a huge lead for you right there. That one product, I got a couple of them because I wasn't totally sure, but I could go back to this discount store has a couple different locations, so I could go and clear the shelf, and clear the shelf I did. So I've cleared the shelf at 3 of the locations now, and they are still on shelf on some of the other locations, so I'm going to go get them when I make my rounds. Bundle number 4, product number 4 is another bundle. It's another toy bundle I made. I very much just copied the formula from my initial bundle, and I created this one. Now, this one My first one, other sellers couldn't sell on it, but this one's other sellers could. I don't really know why it is that way with Amazon, but because of that, it did see a little bit of price tanking. So unfortunately, I mean, I'm not complaining. I made $2,000 selling this. I created the listing myself. Again, 90% ROI. It's still got a great rank. I'm still selling it right now. So nothing to like shy away from. I'm going to keep selling it as long as I can and as long as they still make it and I can get it. But another bundle that I just copied what was working in my business and said, let's do something else like that. And that is how I'm going to continue to grow my business the same way. Product number 5. This is another bundle. This one again was a Q4 specific bundle. So it's a holiday type item that I bundled together. It sold really great. I know I can get more of it next year, so I'm going to sell it again next year. That's the great thing about any kind of replens. Replens can be a year-round staple. Like if you have a coffee you're selling year-round, it could be a staple replen, or it can be in and out. There is a specific copy. It was shared in the Bolo group recently in February. So it's still, and I commented right away, like this is something that is always good. I've been selling it for years. What happens is if other sellers find out about it, and sometimes it can unfortunately tank in price, but it'll come back up. Sometimes the store doesn't have it all the time. So it's like one of those, it's a replen, but it's a wave of a replen. Sometimes it's not available. Sometimes the price, it's available, but the price isn't worth it to sell it. There's a bunch of different things. So a replen, it's almost like they sell, or they say like friendships is for a season or reason, all that kind of stuff. It's like that. Like a replen can be a seasonal replen. So once every Q4, I'm going to replen this item. It can be a year round. It can be one of those waves where you see it, scan it, sell it, leave it, everything. Like a replen doesn't necessarily mean it's going to replen all year round. It could, but that's not necessarily what it means. So definitely think about that when you think about replens. Don't pigeonhole yourself into one specific way of thinking. Go wide with your Amazon business. Okay, product number 6. This is one I can actually tell you about. So exciting. I'm so sorry, but Halls Breezers. So this Walmart that's nearby me is a small one. I always call it a one-door one. Like it's not the big super centers. It's just got one entry door. So it always has random really good stuff for whatever reason. So they had a huge end cap of Halls. So I'm scanning Halls, and this is in the early, so 2023, this time 2023. There was a cough medicine shortage. So I was selling all kinds of cough medicine, including cough drops. These Hall Breezers, here's what it looks like on Amazon. I think the packaging kind of changed. So that was one thing. The packaging was different. I think people thought they were not going to be around anymore, or there was a shortage. Who knows? I could find a lot of them. Like I said, that Walmart had a whole end cap, and I could actually find them at other Walmarts. But what happened was I just pulled up a bunch of different listings. So I was selling them by the 2-packs, by the 3-packs, by the 4-packs. This specific listing that did the best was a 4-pack. So I would just bundle and sell them together. I was also FBMing them all. So much of my best profitable items are FBM because you could take advantage of that. They were only going to be like a shortage of cough medicine for so long, right? Eventually the factories and the stores are going to catch up. As much as you can, you want to take advantage of those shortages whenever you hear about them. So if you're hearing about it on the news or TikTok or wherever, like anytime you see something, I'm not a TikTok person, but if anytime you see something go crazy on TikTok, look it up on Amazon. See if it's also going crazy in price because of the TikTok trend. It happened with a weight loss vitamin. I think it was last year. I could never find it, but there was like a vitamin that apparently would help you lose weight. And so it went crazy on TikTok for some reason. And so the price shot up on Amazon. So highly recommend doing anything you can to be aware of it. That fruit stripe gum is now discontinued. There is a grocery item that's been discontinued, but Becky shared it in the Bolo group, so I'm not going to share it publicly on Amazon. But I do know members are finding it and FBMing the heck out of it right now because they're not making it anymore. And so it's like find it while you can, sell it while you can, and take advantage of those prices. So there was actually 2 different flavors too. So this was a cool berry, and then there was the cool strawberry or something was also really good. So I tested some out. They sold so fast that I went and cleared that shelf. I think I still have the photos. If I do, I'll show them here. I was selling not only these, I was scanning all hauls. That's how you have to use a bolo list, a lead list, whatever you have. If you find a lead, even if you find it yourself, I scanned all the hauls because I saw this one haul was selling. What about the rest of them? Why wouldn't I go scan the rest of them? Definitely branch out and use any lead you have, even if it's a lead you found yourself, and let it lead you to other leads. Leads lead. Got it? So that was product number 6. Product number 7 is another Christmas item. Q4 is my best. Even if, I don't even mind that my January sales are slow, my February sales are slow. I don't care because I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to replan. I'm going to make my bundles and I'm going to ride that profit wave all the way through Q4 and dedicate most of my time to Q4. That's one cool thing about selling on Amazon. You get to pick your times. You get to pick when you want to work, how hard you want to work. So while it's annoying and in the back of my mind, I'm like, I wish I had better January sales to show you or better February shows. I don't care because I made a lot of my money in Q4 and I know I'm going to again this year. And so that's just a part of my business and I'm going to share it with you that way. So anyways, Q4 Christmas stuff. I again had, this is product number 7, 8, and 9 are all Christmas specific replens that I have been selling for years and years and years, and they made me a lot of money this year. The last product is something I wanted to show you, but I still have it. There's only one holding on still. You can see it. So I have, it's an item I got from Grocery Outlet. It is a spice, and at Grocery Outlet, you can find them at Ollie's, any kind of discount, one-off store that buys Costco stuff. So it was one of those big Costco sizes of spices that I got at Grocery Outlet. I actually got a bunch of them in my summer trip there. So I went in May last year to Grocery Outlet in Oregon, and then I found more of them in September. So they were still there, and I still have a couple here in February. That's how many of them I got. So you can, anytime I see anything that's Costco size, especially it was $4 and it was selling for, I think right now it's not selling for as much as it was, but at the time I was selling it for $28. And because it's Costco size, it's not necessarily lightweight. And anytime you can sell stuff that maybe other sellers are going to pass up, so oversized, heavy items, it's not, you had to polybag each one of them. It's a lot of work that goes into it, but the profit makes it worth it. So that is a grocery spice item. Actually, when I first learned to start selling on Amazon, someone said spices sell really well. And so I've been scanning spices, especially at the discounted stores like that. Spices are amazing because, again, people like what they like. And so if they can't find it in stores anymore, they're going to head to Amazon to look for it. And because they love it so much, they're going to pay more money for it. So those are my most profitable items of 2023. Let me do some quick math and see how much profit it was.
$21,186.
1/3 of my overall profit came from just 10 items. So like I mentioned, why I'm bundling more, why I'm replenning, why I'm looking for sources of those items I sell a lot of that I can buy more of, kind of wholesale-ish. That is how I'm growing my business year over year, is by creating my own listings, creating my own bundles, and doing retail arbitrage still, but I'm trying to make my life easier, so I'm continuing to make bundles. Those bundles I found are retail arbitrage bundles that I'm selling. So it's a mix of everything, and that's how I'm growing my business. If you want to know what I'm selling right now and what other members of the YSG community are selling every day, check out my Bolo group. It's at yoursellingguide.com/Bolo. It's a monthly subscription where every month you're going to share a Bolo, but you're going to get so many Bolos from the other community members, and you're going to have a lead list to go off of, to branch off of, and look for items that make money for your Amazon business. Check it out. I would love to see you there. We have an upcoming hangout. We have one every month. It's a lot of fun, and I know you'll love it and you'll learn a lot. Not just what to source, but also all the questions you have about Amazon. You are welcome to ask in that group and get answers from me and the community members there. Until next week, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you back here for another Amazon selling video.